Hi guys, thanks for joining me for day 14 of Vlogmas. I'm Amy and I am turning this minivan into a no-build camping car. So come along with me. Update. Well, first of all, I'm just going to let you guys know that I have had a terrible migraine since last night, and I'm going to be a little more airheaded, I guess, than usual. I had planned to do an install of the dash cam, but that's going to have to wait. I can't even read. I don't know if anybody else out there in YouTube land suffers from migraines, but right now I've got the kind that, even though technically I call it in hiding, if I were to read anything, it would come roaring back. And I'm kind of at that level like this of nausea where it's just right under the surface. So reading directions or fiddling with anything like that, technology-wise, that I don't know anything about, is probably not a good idea. All right, let's get on to something exciting. And that is, dun dun dun, I finally got my charging cord for the electric vehicle I bought. You know, it walked, apparently, because when I got my car home, I realized that there was not a charging cord here in the cabinet where it goes. Anyways, they made it right. They ordered me a charging cord, and what comes with this vehicle, which is a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica hybrid, so it's a new to me car, and she was a rental. She's got a few miles on her. She's got a few scratches, but that's okay. She's perfect for me. So they come with a level 1 charging cord, which means that it just goes into your standard grounded home plug, reciprocal, whatever that's called, which is great. Except for the fact, hold on now, hold on. What? Y'all, it's killing me. I'm at my sister's house, and, well, first of all, these can't be plugged in with anything else, right? Fine, that's not a problem. The builder on these homes, although there are 2 sets of outlets outside, they both have boxes around them, which, I mean, in my sticks and bricks, they did too, but they had a bottom cord drop, basically, you know, so it had an opening, like when you shut the cabinet door, if you will, where the cord could go down. This one does not. They're like over kind of at the corner, do a little loop-de-loop, and this has to be flush. So you can't even plug it in and try and move it the other way. It won't work. And she only has one in the garage, and that's got the freezer plugged into it, so can't do that. Oh, the one on the ceiling for the garage door. So it's okay. I'm going to talk to an electrician and just get them to change that out. But I just thought it was so funny, really, honestly, because I'd waited so long to get this cord. But that's okay. I did find out, I don't remember what the app's called, but let me take a look. And you can find charging stations in your area Now, I can't just use the Tesla supercharge stations. There are some Tesla stations that I can use. With the headache, I can't get into all that right now, but I'll give you this app. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys, but I feel like it just stops. When I really try to give some thought to something, I honestly feel like there's a block. Let me know if you can relate in the comments. And if so, I am sorry that you can relate, really. But it's called Plug Share. And you just go to the App Store, whether it's Apple or Google, Android, whatever it's called. And this will tell you all the charging stations within your area, wherever you are. So whether that's county, whether it's a Tesla, whether it's other places, and it's going to tell you, I think, like what the level ones are, like, do they have a level 1 charging? Because this level 1 plug into your house takes 14 hours for a depleted battery. This particular car can go to stations that have this level 1 that I think is JCC1, something like that. Don't quote me again, headache. They do have like a 2-hour charging, but you can't use the supercharger. You can get a, what are they called? Adapter. And when I don't have a headache and the adapter comes in, we'll talk about it. And maybe I'll do a thing at the actual charging stations. So let's move on from that. All right. So I gave some more thought to the flooring, the carpet squares. Was like where we left on that was there's about a little over an inch on the side left over. And I thought about cutting the remaining squares that I had, and I thought about that, and I'm like, you know what, that is going to be a mess, y'all. That is going to be a mess. I don't know how I'm going to keep that straight. I don't want to go out and buy anything, you know. I'm just going to use scissors, and I just, it sounds like too much of a hassle, to be completely honest. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just, I'm going to show you. Okay, so I've started, I'm just putting these back on here. You know how you would just finish up the edges. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, finish it on this side because I have a whole bunch of those things left. And then what I'm going to do is move the whole squares over because it's flush on this side. You could see here, right? And it goes up here because I still haven't, and luckily I haven't cut it to go over this. There's a little knobby thing there. And I'm just going to move it to the center. And then there should probably just be about this much maybe on each side left. And we'll just deal with that. I think that's the easiest thing to do. You know, you're still going to have the gray rubber flooring underneath that. And we're just going to deal with it because the bed's going to be on one side. I'm going to have some sort of furniture thing there. Whatever, we'll call it a day. I think that will be more than sufficient. And then this way it'll also, I can keep those extra 4 squares that I have and not have to buy a whole new box to have on hand, just to replace one here or there if I need to. But that's one of the benefits of having the carpet squares. Let me see if I can do this without turning all the way around. I guess I can't. Okay. Put this all back in here. It's actually quite a large storage area. Anybody else who lives in their vehicle all of a sudden starting to see things in a completely different way. Like, this is a lot of storage, where maybe you'd be like, yeah, Amy, that's really not a lot of storage. It actually is. So I need to get a case for that. The little adapter, which is only like this big, will come in a case, but there are things that I can put in there. So maybe I will get some kind of a soft case for, you know, I have like a couple of those little screwdrivers. I have some needle nose pliers, any small tools that I have, I'm just going to store right in there with the cords. Oh my gosh, you guys, headache and all. I think I fixed it. Okay, see, I just have a little bit on this side. Oh, sorry, I moved too fast. A little bit on this side. Dun, dun, dun. I think that's great. Yeah, okay, there's still some things. Got stuff hanging out there. And on the other side, but that just, I'm not worried about that right now. We'll beautify that some way. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, y'all. Thank you so much, because just talking to you guys, headache, no headache, it helps me think out loud. And that's what I do. I think out loud. I do best when I'm thinking out loud. And just sitting here, I'm like, oh, these little hooks for clothes, I'm going to be using those for something, right? And I was laughing because people who pass by and don't see our family on a day-to-day basis, or even my sister, because she probably goes to work before some people are out and comes home after people are already home, right? I was just laughing to myself as some people went by, and I thought, I just know they're like thinking this is like my she shed that I come here to get away. And in a way, they're right. But going to destinations and the like. So yeah, getting out in nature, getting away from the hubbub. Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. Vlogmas day 14. I really, this morning, and actually around noon, I felt so sick. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I even gonna do today for Vlogmas? I don't have anything I can even do in my van. I just feel miserable, but we pulled it through. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for the 100 subscribers. I think I'm over 100 now. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching and hitting the like button and subscribing. Thank you so much. It's really going to help me on my journey, and you already have. So if you want to follow along and see how my build turns out, if you want to follow mine and Savannah Moon's adventures, then I ask you to subscribe. All right, well, I love you all. Peace. I'll see you out on the road. Bye.